You can eat meat, fish, eggs, fruit, and vegetables.
Oh, this is bullshit.
You're not going to eat
You just
bread,
have to be in a
pasta,
deficit.
rice, tortillas,
Dr. Huberman
anything.
doesn't
It's
know
not
what
in
the
that short
he's
list.
talking about.
Water, coffee, or tea are fine. What you find is that people who've been eating a lot of processed foods and excess
This guy's an
carbohydrates and
idiot.
fats together, when they switch to eating meat, fish, eggs, vegetables, and fruit, and nothing else, except, of course, drinking enough water, coffee. No, you're not drinking alcohol. No, you're not drinking milk. What you find is they lose a lot of fat very, very quickly.
But it's just because of the deficit. The biggest studies out there, the biggest human randomized control studies and meta-analysis, they tell us something. They tell us that he's full of shit and you can eat whatever you want as long as you maintain a deficit. Or maybe thousands of clinicians, clinical insights, viewing and working with patients and wisdom tells us a completely different story, right? Why are GLP-1 medications also blowing up? What do they address? More than just the calories thing. So I think at the end of the day, personally, do what works for you. If you can still eat basically more or less the same stuff, but just less of it and maintain that, and that works for you long-term, fantastic. Fix your obesity, fix your weight loss problems, but it's probably not working. And so quit trying to convince yourself that the narrative that you want, because it suits the idea. It's awesome to think that I could just eat whatever I want, just less of it. But then the reality sits in and you got some metabolic dysfunction. And the data is very clear on insulin resistance and how you fix that. Eating less carbohydrates, processed foods in both categories, but eating higher amounts of fat, that's the ticket. And that's gonna be your ease. So don't stress about what's the right path. Try what works for you. You know what I think, and I'll let you guys know otherwise. We'll see you guys later.